Everyone, welcome to Jennifer's Space. I hope you've been doing well. I am doing well. So far, I'm good, and God has been good to me. Anyway, you're welcome. Today's topic it's a simple topic, but I hope it's gonna help somebody. It's about traveling by air. I need to enlighten you on some of the few things that you need to check or you need to do when you are traveling, because traveling by air can at the end lead you to jail if you don't follow instructions. So this is what you're supposed to do. For example, like before you leave home, you need to make sure that your bags are not overweight. You need to check your ticket, the baggage allowance, because everything is indicated in the ticket. So some airlines, they give piece concept. It's like you're given 2 pieces of baggage and 1 handbag, or you're given like weight concept, like where you given like you given 40 kilograms or pounds for those who are in other worlds, I mean other continents. So when you have 40 kgs kilograms, like let's say for example you are whatever, like the carrier is giving 40 kgs, you're not supposed to put all those 40 kilograms in one bag, because there's airport rule that are not airport rule, there's IATA rule. Any bag, if you're going to check in your baggage, it should not exceed 32 kilograms. You see, 32 kilograms, that is 4 pounds. You can multiply or deduct how you usually calculate, but you should divide that weight. Put one bag as 32, the other 8 kgs you can put on another bag. You see, so when you're leaving home, make sure your bags are not overweight. Like for those who are given piece concept, each bag should be 23 kilos. You cannot put like in one bag put 24 or 25. You should make sure that you put each bag 23 kilos, because you will be charged. And actually weight piece concept is really expensive, so be careful, especially when you're going to Europe or you're going to America. And even nowadays I have seen in Africa, the African carriers, they're doing the same thing. So that's about the baggage allowance. Also, you need to give yourself time to check in. You need to be at the airport. Like the check-in opens, some of the airlines, they open 3 hours before departure for check-in, and others they open 4 hours. Those are mostly American carriers, because they have extra security. So make sure you be at the airport, like give yourself time, wake up, eat. I would prefer you eat at home. Eat, take a lot of water, release it, yani prepare yourself, because a lot happens at the airport and you don't want to miss your flight because of traffic and all that. So leave early, get at the airport, continue drinking your, hydrate yourself more, drink a lot of water, because also the check-in closes. Most of the airlines, they close 1 hour before departure. Let's say the flight is flying, let me just put it that way. Like 1 hour before departure, the check-in counters close, and you don't want to be left behind, because if you're left behind, you will be charged. If you want to change your ticket, some tickets can be changed, others they cannot. If you don't take your flight, that's how you lose your ticket. So you need to make sure that you are at the airport before the counters close. Also, you do your check-in. Sometimes you don't have to feel like you don't take check-in personal, because sometimes there's random security checks. You might be selected to go through deep check and all that. Also, one important thing, very important, when you are traveling, do not put your bags together with anybody, any stranger, unless it's your family, like your brother, your sister. Actually, if you're given your weight, make sure you check in your bags separately. I see many people trying to pull their bags together because of the weight. Remember, if one of you doesn't fly, or your bags, if they were pulled with the other person, like the person who will not make it on the flight, like sometimes people get sick and you have to travel. So if those bags go to the person who's not traveling, they will be offloaded, all of them. And that's how many people also lose their bags. Others, you will not lose your bags, they will come on the next flight. You see, there's a delay. So make sure when you're traveling with your friends or with your family members, check in separate. You can be given seats together, but make sure that your bags are put under your own name, because you know, even if you're not gonna travel, your bag will come out of the aircraft. Like, they won't be loaded and they won't be left behind. You see, so that's one thing. Don't pull your bags. Also, you don't know what is in a bag that could lead you to somewhere. So even if you have like extra weight in your bag, like in your space, because let's say you're given 40 kgs and your bags only weighs 30, and then you have a friend whose bags, or somebody who is coming to you and saying, I have excess baggage, could you please carry on my bag? Can I check in? Can you check in my bag? Never agree, even if you're so much umeokoka sana. Don't agree, because you don't know what's in that bag. That's how many people have found themselves in jail, because they cannot explain. And even they try to explain, somebody came, gave me this bag, no one will buy that idea. So don't accept anyone's bag at the airport. Don't even hold anyone's water. Don't do these things. There are many people who are in jail because of those reasons. They cannot explain how that bag of that thing that is not allowed, like maybe even drugs or anything illegal that is in that bag, you cannot explain where it came from. Or even if you explain it, somebody who came and pulled your bag with them, they will never buy that idea. You see? So that's about the check-in and all that. Also, now you've given the boarding passes. If you're on transit, you need to make sure that you have 2 boarding passes, because especially if the transit is within a short period of time, you need to get both boarding passes. So when you get to the other end of the airport, you just need to go through the transit area, the transfer area, and then you go and board the next flight. So make sure you get 2 boarding passes. Also, don't sleep as you wait for your flight. If you are not taking a nap, set an alarm. Many passengers have been left behind and they wake up so angry, saying no one woke me up, and they were sleeping maybe on the seat or on the floor. So make sure that you don't sleep, and if you don't, like if you're taking a nap on the couch, on the seat at the airport, just set alarm to avoid being left behind, okay? Also, the gate closes 20 minutes before departure for most of the flights, or 30 minutes. Though they usually call for the missing passengers, but make sure that you're not that list of missing, because as I said, if you're left behind, you will have an expensive travel. The next travel, your ticket maybe was not it was one-time use, and if you don't use it, it expires. Then if you have to pay the charges to change your ticket and all that, and also sometimes the next flight that you're supposed to take is already full, there's no seat, you might have to wait at the airport. So there's a lot. That's why I'm saying I have seen many people complaining and fighting and feeling sad, and you know, mostly there's nothing no one can do, because the rule is rule. Like for example, if the staff who checked you in, that's just the staff. There's rules on the ticket that you need to read your ticket, the do's and don'ts, so that you can be aware of what to do and what not to do. So the other thing, like we already at the airport, make sure you are at the gate on time. And as I said, make sure you eat at home. I prefer when I'm flying, when I'm traveling, like especially more than 4 hours, I prefer to eat at home and drink a lot of water. And then when I go on board, like for those people who are afraid, I'm not afraid of flying. Am I? Okay, landing one day and take off. So if you are afraid of flying and you want to sleep, you need to sleep, to not feel the turbulences and those and all that. So just make sure, if you don't want to feel all that, if you're not excited like, of being up there, just drink water, and then when you hydrate, when you get on board, just sleep. Recline your seat, sleep and wake up when you're landing. So that's what I'm saying. Just eat from outside, because even, and let me not go to the other part, but it's enjoyable when you have done all those things. Check what, like the travel is expensive, it's nice, it can lead you to somewhere else. So check all those things, and I'm gonna be doing another video of more things that you're supposed to do to avoid drama at the airport. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope this is gonna help. I'm gonna be doing more of this, because it's I've worked at the airport for many years, and I know what happens, and I feel so, sometimes you feel so sorry for the passengers, but there's nothing you can do. So I'm gonna be talking to you more about this travel, and you can raise your fear when you're aware. Usually you're not afraid of many things. I don't feel low. So I'm gonna be seeing you on the next video. Thank you so much.